Namaste, hello, and welcome to the Swayambhu family. I am Sharmila, a psychotherapist and counselor by profession. In my previous video, I had spoken about when you become the boss, you understand what are the work pressures that you undergo. Because as a boss, you have to manage the down level as well as the up level. You are in between. It is like a double-edged sword. You don't know where you're grinded. So the first thing, what are you going to do? It is a world where we have to deal with people, where we have to deal with human relation. So how are you going to deal with that human relationships? A dream world will be only working with the robots and they taking your command. But that's not possible. We are dealing with real human beings. And if we are dealing with real human beings, the two things that we require in our workplace is better communication and better understanding. So as a boss, you communicate with your team precisely what is the work to be done. It should be you give your point of view, you take their point of view. What is it? Come to a conclusion and say, yes, this is it, this is where we have to work on, and this is the assignment we have to complete. Sometimes you have your team where some of them, they don't have the motivation to work. You find they lack the motivation, and so because of that they don't come up with their views openly. They resign themselves into a shell, and you have to notice, you have to understand such team members also. You have to give a priority to them and go and ask, is there something I can help you? So most of these people will always say, they are the shy types, they'll say no, nothing has happened. But you can assure them, you can give them their understanding, communicate with them very well and say, see, if there is anything, my doors are open and we can always communicate one-on-one and see if there is something which we can resolve. Now as a boss, you will also come across some people in the team who are a bit egoistic, like I know everything and I can do all the work on my own. What happens is these people like to take the credit for everything. Though the work is done by others, in the final presentation, they will try to show that they are only the ones who have done the work and they have completed it. So what you are going to do as a boss, because each and every member of your team is important, so you have to give the credit to them. So what you have to do with this egoistic person is, you have to just say, okay Ruchi, I know you are very good in managing, in doing the work, but I would like that you share whatever your ideas are there, even with the other team members, and let's give the credit to the team as a whole. So you praise them for their work, give them a boost, and when you praise them, they feel very happy. Egoistics are, when you praise them, their ego becomes a little bit more high, on the higher level. It is like an oxygen boost for them. So in this way you can see that there is equanimity between the team members. Then you have another set of people who are aggressive critics. Then they are even the backstabbers. They like to bully. Even the bosses, they love to bully the bosses also. So at that time, what you can do, these people, they criticize. Whenever there is something, a failure, these people are the first one to criticize. It's all because of the boss that has happened. So what are you going to do? You are not going to shun them outright, because they are in a team, they are working with you. So what you are going to do is, okay, you take in, if they are critics, take in what is their opinion, what is their point of view, you take up. It all depends on your mindset. If you take it as a pressure, then it's a pressure. But if you take it like, okay, let me see what is their mindset, what is their point of view. Maybe there are some points which I can agree upon and which we can work on. So in this way, you are going to have a mindset which says, yes, if there is something I have to agree upon, I will agree. So get into a mindset where you value criticism as a compliment, and then you can sail even in stormy waters. With this type of people, you have to be very clever. You have to be manipulative because they be very manipulative. So whenever you are sitting with these people, you have to have a notes, make a notes, prepare a notes, date, time. This is what we have discussed. This is your point of view. This is my point of view. Because whenever there is something where any project sees a failure, these are the ones who says, no, I had put this point of view, but the boss didn't take. So you should be ready with the facts. No, Baba, see, this is what you have also told. Then the next type of workers will be the lazy ones. They will always try to see where we can just shun away from the work. So what you have to do is give them their job, allot them their jobs. Apart from that, also rotate their jobs. Rotate so that they will not be in the same department for a very long time. Communicate with them very precisely. This is what I want from you. Then there are the fault finders. Like anything you do, they will always find a fault. Here you could have done better. So what you do is assign them a research type of job. Like yes, work on this and see where we can put in our points. And then once a project is brought forward and you see something, you can just say, okay, this point is very good, we can work together on this. So what happens is, instead of a person who is very grumpy, who finds fault, he will find, okay, my boss agrees with me on some matters, he will become your fan and your friend. Then the next category, what you find is the gossip mongers. You find this in almost all the organization, where they gossip from one person to another person to show that, see, we are so good. So what you have to do is just go confront one-on-one and say, Pussy, what I heard from the others, you told this and this to others about me, but that is not the fact. See, these are the facts. Show them the facts. And if you require some time, you say, I'll get back to you after some time. I know these are not the facts and you are simply spreading these rumors. Always don't delay when there is some gossip monger just maligning your name. Don't delay. Get to talk one-on-one and do the communication soon. So remember one thing, as a boss, how you communicate and how you understand your team is very important. Now, even in the team, there may be people who may have their personal problems. So understand it being a human being, not as a boss. Try to understand their issues. Talk to them and know about them very well. Communicate with them, understanding fully well their strengths and weaknesses. Communicate effectively, understand your team, take an interest in them, let them talk about themselves. Praise your team for a job well done. People are hungry for praise, for recognition, and when you give the credit, when you recognize and when you praise your team will mostly be very generous in getting the job done for you. They will love you as their boss. Even if someone does a small job, show your appreciation. Show your appreciation very clearly. Communicate very clearly why you are appreciating. You are appreciating for that particular job done. Don't just praise for the sake of praising. Let it come from your heart. And when it comes from your heart, your team will understand that our boss is praising us from his heart. Always when you thank people by their name. Just don't say thank you, thank you, thank you. If there are people in your team who have done a very good work, go to them, thank them personally. Thank you, Navya. Thank you, Shruti. Thank you, Hitesh. So in that way, your team will get that boost. You may not be a boss made in heaven, but you can naturally be a boss where people will be very happy working with you. They will love to work with you because you are that flexible with them. You are a good communicator. You can understand what's happening with the team and what's the job going on. You know your job very well. So that's all for today. In my next video, I will talk about how to deal with people at workplace, your workplace colleagues, and how to deal with the various types of people in your workplace. So before I say bye-bye, please subscribe, like and share. Thank you and namaste.